Welcome to another board game review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Carcassonne, published by 999 Games, at least here in Belgium. Playable 2 to 5 players in 30 to 35 minutes, ages 10 and up. So, what do we get inside the box? First of all, we get the rules. They're explained pretty well. And some examples of scoring. We get the victory track, which you place aside in your playing area. You get an entire bag full of meeple in 5 different colors, one for each player. And of course, you get a bunch of tiles, because it's a tile laying game. The start tile is denoted by a different color, and as you can see, it has a castle, a road, and some meadows on it. So we place this one in the center. That's going to be the start of the entire game. So now, how does the game play? Well, first off, every turn you draw a tile, and you get to place that tile. I drew a city with a piece of road, so I'm going to be placing it adjacent to the other city, and I get to place one of my meeple on there. So that city is now my city. Nobody else can build onto my city except if they do it so I can't see it. So here I have another one, and I'm going to be placing it like this, so I'm not adjacent to the other city. The other guy can't see me building onto a city, so I get to place one on there. Now, in the end of the game, if a city is complete, you remove all your meeple from there, and whoever has the most meeple on there gets to score the entire city. If it's equally divided, both of the players get to score the city. Sometimes on the city markers there's this shield symbol. If you have that symbol on there, that's worth 1 extra point. So, actually 2 extra points. This is a road tile, which is actually T. If I place that, the road ends, I can put one of my guys on there and score the road. Now, how many points do I get? 1 point for every tile the road goes on. So 1, 2, 3. So I will move one of my meeple that stands here, 3 points. For the city, it's 2 points for every tile the city occupies and 2 points for the shield. So let's say you would finish the city. Red guy places another one on there. Let's take a look. This blue can plays in it. Let's just keep it simple, you know. This, I'm not gonna make it too big. So, okay, like this. I finished the city. Now I count all the spaces on there, so it's gonna be worth 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 points, and you have 2 shields, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points. And since red has the majority of meeple on there, he gets to move 18. Oh, there we go. There are still some other cards in the game. Let's take a look. Here we have sanctuary, well, church if you want. You can place this in a meadow. You always have to look. You can place a tile if it would cause another road to be blocked off or a city. You place one of your meeple on there, and once all the tiles have been completely built around it, it's worth 9 points. So you move again 9 points. What else can you do? You can lay one of your meeple flat on its back in one of the meadows. Now, at the end of the game, he's going to be staying there for the remainder of the game. At the end of the game, for every finished city that's adjacent to his meadow, he gets 3 points. So, if you have a lot of different cities adjacent to the meadow, it's going to be worth a lot of points. A lot of people tend to overlook this one, but it's actually the one that mostly ends up gaining you the most points. A player can't place another meeple in a meadow if it's already adjacent to your meadow. So at the end of the game, you're going to do a final scoring, which means if you would have a pawn here, this is a road of 2 tiles long, but it's not finished. But you still get 1 point for every segment of the road. Now for the city, it's about the same, but instead of being worth 2 points that it's normally worth, it's only going to be worth 1 point, and a shield is also going to be worth 1 point. If you're on a monastery or church and it's not finished, you count the tiles that are already built around it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to be worth 4 points. If you ever go over 50 points, just lay your pawn flat on his back so you can go again. Sometimes, especially if you're playing with expansions, it's normal that you go around more than 2 times. So devise one of your own things to mark that, like put a marker next to it, or a coin, whatever. What do I like? Do I like the game? I really like the game. I actually bought it for my daughter because she had a good report on her school, and I ended up playing it more than she did. My girlfriend even bought an expansion for it. It's a very fun game. My daughter also enjoys it a lot. And I can bring it to a lot of different people because you can explain it pretty fast and it's pretty fun to play. You're a little bit dependent on how lucky you get with the cards you draw, but on the other hand, there's always a card or a combination that you can play, so it doesn't really matter. It's a very entertaining, very fun game. There's a little bit of thinking involved and counting, so it's actually pretty good for kids to learn a lot of things, especially the farmers. They don't get that one quite well. But it's a very fun game, and if you think it's something you would like to purchase, give it a shot. You're not going to be disappointed. I hope you enjoy the review, and see you next time.